Uber announced that they're suspending the testing of their self-driving vehicles after one of those cars killed a pedestrian this week. Now the company is facing both huge, not only political backlash, public backlash, and potentially devastating legal problems. This case, to me, this is going to open a complete door for reanalysis of something that we've taken for granted. What happens in an auto accident? Who's responsible? Here's what I'm saying. Somebody runs into the back of you,
sure,
and they cause injury.
Right.
You go after the driver because they're klutz. You know, they weren't paying attention. They hurt somebody in the vehicle. You have a personal injury suit. Here you have a vehicle that's owned by Uber. I got that. You got to proceed against Uber. But what if this vehicle is owned by an individual? The individual's not driving it, not in control of it, but the car nevertheless, we're looking at this 5 years from now, runs into somebody, kills somebody. Is it a product defect case? I mean,
it might be both.
Could be
it might
both.
be dangerous instrumentality where the owner's responsible and you've got a product case. You might end up being both.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you what, I think we need to let the facts develop on this case a little bit, because the lady that got hit walked outside of the crosswalk.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, she walked outside the crosswalk.
But is it any different than if you were driving? Maybe you were driving.
You're driving, you're going to stop. I mean, you're going to have.
That's what I'm thinking. Now, before we throw them under the bus,
I'm not throwing them under the bus. I'm just saying, as I look at the case and I figure out how weird this is going to be in the future.
Just driverless cars, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't make any.
They're called autonomous vehicles.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there actually was somebody behind the wheel. I'm not exactly sure what they were doing.
Is autonomous vehicles?
I mean, they're
we
driving.
don't know.
They're reading a book.
That's part of it. So as the case, here's where I'm headed with this. As time goes on, 5 years from now, there's going to have to be an analysis. Car runs into another car. The autonomous vehicle, who's responsible? Is the guy eating the pizza that's not driving? I mean, he's in the passenger seat. Where is he? What is the responsibility? Now, here's where it goes. Let me make a prediction, okay? Here's the prediction. All of these cats that are out there, 1-800 automobile accident, give me a call. Fender bender, give me a call. These, billboard lawyers. These lawyers are going to be out of business, because what's going to happen is you're going to have immunity. The government is going, in order for this autonomous vehicle thing to really take off, they're going to have some kind of immunity protection. That's my prediction. What do you think? Is that an overstatement? I mean, we always see where technology.
Well, you heard it here. I mean, if it's right, you heard it here first. I mean, if that's what happens, you heard it here first. Yeah, I just can't see this working. I cannot see.
From a legal, I see the automobile working. No, I really do see the technology working.
I can't see that we're going to give these companies immunity in the legal system. If you have the money and the capability to run it, you're responsible for the vehicle, just like I am now if one of my kids gets in a car wreck.
Well, look, the Senate, this is a Congress that gave guns a total immunity. You can't sue gun manufacturers for almost anything. Promise you, as this moves forward and they want to up the technology here, we're going to see the auto industry they're going to be given immunity. And these people that are in the business of fender benders, I think they're going to be out of business. At any rate, this case is one that Uber better pay attention to, because the ramifications are broad, not just politically, but socially and legally in this case.